more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
IT projects piling up again? Managing IT can definitely be frustrating. Whether you have an in-house IT department or you manage it yourself, let Hamilton be your experts. At Hamilton, we take the frustration out of your business tech issues with managed IT solutions. We specialize in co-managed and fully managed IT. Does your business need better managed IT? Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Welcome into The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome into The Breeze. Again, I am Harrison Arns running the 1s and 2s. We got Haas streaming in as always, and DP the host as always. So again, Starter Heyman text line for anyone who wants to join in, 402-464-5685, as well as we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951. As well as I want to go ahead and shout out, we do have the Big Red Welcome today. Again, that starts at 6:30, goes all the way up until 8:30. If you're UNL college student, listen up, get your free campus cash, the Student Marketplace mini bag tonight at the Big Red Welcome. Again, starts at 6:30, goes all the way up until 8:30. But we got Haas in here. Haas, how's it going, man?
Great. Niners look good yesterday.
I knew you'd go there.
Hey, look, I'm getting texts. I'm talking about Brock Purdy to my friends, and I'm like, look, he is that guy. And I have friends who are like, dude, he just had elbow surgery. Like, how is he going to have a good year? It's his second year. How's he going to have a good year? For him to just play yesterday is a huge deal as a 49ers fan. It's a huge deal. And it's a reminder back to January of last year where you guys would be like, oh, well, it's the system, so on and so forth. Okay, I give it a little bit of the system. The reason why he was Mr. Irrelevant, the reason why he was drafted so late is because of his height. Well, what he does really well, better than Trey Lance, probably better than Justin Fields, is he moves really well in the pocket and then still throws the ball downfield. So he is very elusive in the pocket. Reminds me of Steve Young in the pocket, and then throws the ball downfield.
Stop that! Stop it!
No,
Stop it now!
the way he's in the
Shame
pocket.
on you! Shame
Nope.
on
you! Gotta watch him on film.
I will have none of that. None of that in this space. That is Hosta Breezy. Hosta Breezy. Did you just infer? Did you have the nerve, the unmitigated gall to put that young man, Brock Purdy, in the same conversation? The only conversation he fits in with Steve Young is the fact that they play quarterback for the 49ers. There is no other similarity.
He
there
went 4 for 5 for 65 yards yesterday.
None. There are none. Zero. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it now.
I did just compare him. I did just compare him to my favorite quarterback of all time.
Go to your corner. Go to your corner. Go to your hole. Go to your hole, to Breezy. What did you have too much coffee this morning? What happened? What happened?
I am pushing all my chips in on how good he is in the pocket. It is so underrated.
I'm calling your wife. No, more importantly, I'm calling your son. I'm calling your son and asking him to give Dad a hug. Dad had a terrible Sunday morning because whatever he ate wasn't good for him. There's not enough. Did you bump your head? What happened? Did you not sleep? Are you still partying from the Sugar Shane show? Like, what happened, bruh? What, Hosta Breezy? You okay, bruh? You been kidnapped? Do we need to send help? Is that a call? Is that a cry for assistance? What is
I'm not
happening
changing anything I'm saying. So here's the difference. Here's the difference. If you watch Tom Brady, if you watch Kurt Warner, they have to stand still and throw. What Brock Purdy does really well, and this is why Kyle Shanahan can use him, is he can go to different points. We should bring Barry out here and have Barry go over the film and explain. Brock Purdy doesn't have to stand under center. Brock Purdy can go 10 yards to the left with the play action. He can do all these things, which will allow Samuel to get wide open, which will allow McCaffrey to get wide open. All he has to do is be able to avoid the first rusher, which he does really well. I haven't seen someone avoid that first tackle that well and still complete a pass since Steve Young for the 49ers.
What are you talking about? Jeff Garcia went to 3 Pro Bowls. What are you doing?
I love Garcia. I love Alex Smith. They were mobile and elusive are two different things.
He rushed for 600 yards. What are you talking
Hawk, you got to be careful. Notorious B.I.B. Cut his mic.
No, look, the Niners had Kaepernick. They had Kaepernick who could run.
He's more mobile than in the pocket.
No, elusive. Elusive.
Elusive. What was Kaepernick's rush total the year that he led?
181. He had over 1,000. He ran 181 in a game in the playoffs. I'm aware of all these things.
What was his quarterback rating? What was his in-pocket quarterback rating that year?
It wasn't that high.
Listen to me. Listen
93.
To me. This is in the compartment where if Harrison Arn came in here and told me that Justin Fields was the best Bears quarterback since Jim McMahon, and I would just go, "Hey, stop it! It's too much, too soon. You are sitting untapped under the Kool-Aid. Stop it! Hit the off switch. Just pump the brakes." Dude played in a game that will not show up in the record books ever. What he's done, and I'm as big a Brock Purdy fan as there is. I'm fully in supporting, but the hype train, bruh, pump the brakes. It's too much too soon. He hasn't done it yet. Stop it.
I haven't changed my tune on him since last year. Now, with all that said, with the Trey Lance talk, I would love for Trey Lance to stay. Do not trade him. Let him be the backup quarterback. The second most important player on the team is who? Either of you? Second most important player on the team?
I'm Hosta Breezy. Listen, let me say this. That only comes from that means that they removed your ability to apply to be a head coach. Because the moment you tell me that the second most important person on a football team is the backup quarterback,
You say it all the time.
Right? No. I've never said. You can go through the annals of history. I have never once said that the second most important person on a football team on the roster is the backup quarterback. I'm saying that people get caught up emotionally more in the backup quarterback than anybody else on the roster. But the reality is this. Remember, I'm a Washington, D.C. kid, born and bred in quarterback controversies all the way back to Sonny and Billy. Like, I understand that Sonny Jurgensen, Billy Kilmer fought the battle. Joe Theismann fought the battle. Doug Williams fought the battle. Stan Humphries, Gus Frerotte fought the battle. Heath Schuler fought the battle. I get it. But to say the second most important person, if you ask the most important person on any roster who the second most important person is, the answer is not ever the same. Because if you ask Joe Theismann, it's my left tackle. If you ask Doug Williams, it's my center. If you ask Sonny Jurgensen, he would have told you Charlie Taylor, my wide receiver. Like, look, and if you ask, let me point you, if you ask most quarterbacks in the NFL right now, it's the dude who lines up behind him that's going to carry it 30 times a game and take some of this pressure off me. But that's okay, Hoss. I get it. You are in love. You're having a man crush on Brock Purdy.
Well, let's get some more 49er opinions from the text line. We got John in Cortland. As a Niner fan since 1972, say what? Preseason game, why not just throw Joe in there too? Not let Brock be Brock. He'd be fine. Then Brian says, someone give DP some space to breathe. Haas is bringing in deep today.
Well, no, but Big Brian, he forgot to add a word. Deep doo-doo. Deep doo-doo is what Haas is bringing today. That is fantastic that he has just been sitting there pouring Brock Purdy Kool-Aid. Brock Purdy juice down his – it's running off his face.
I thought the Husker Kool-Aid stuff was toxic.
Right?
We have the audio from last year. I talked about him after the Dolphins game. I was like, whoa, Jimmy G never was like this. It's not like I'm just making it up. Jimmy G couldn't complete a 6-yard pass to Samuel. So therefore, they didn't trust him. So they didn't let him throw the ball. But I don't talk trash about my quarterback, unlike most fans. So I just didn't say much. I just did not like Jimmy G. Now, they have someone who doesn't get sacked.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. What's Jimmy G's greatest accomplishment as a quarterback?
Being good looking?
No. What's his greatest achievement on the field?
He did one thing. He came back against Arizona in like week 12 3 years ago.
How far did he take? What's the latest game he's played in a season?
You're talking about
what's that called?
Are you talking about the game that they didn't trust him to throw the ball for 2.5 quarters?
See, here's the process. I can ask you a question, and then you answer it.
He didn't take them there. There.
Whoa. You just said the most important person on that 49ers team was the guy who plays the position that Jimmy G played. And to say that without him, they would have played in the most important game that exists it's hypocritical. You can't have it both ways. You have to tell me that what he's done versus what Brock Purdy has done. He has taken your team to the biggest game that exists. Brock Purdy has only been when he purchased tickets. I just want to be real clear. Stop hating on the dude who's done for the dude who's gonna. The Keith Sweat version of I'm gonna. That's why it's a song. No, when he gets there, we can crown him and put him this thing. But until then, he is a prospect, and because he's just a prospect, he's still a suspect. You have to understand how simple this thing is. I get that he has talent. The NFL is filled with talented, one-skill, single-focus quarterbacks. They do a thing exceptionally well. If you told me that he moves in the initial pocket, the first firm pocket, he moves well in that space. He's still he's in the top 10. He's not in the top 5 because I don't know. There's a dude in Kansas City that's second 10. I don't know. The dude in Buffalo, pretty good at moving that space. The Raiders just traded. They just kicked away a dude who's so exceptional in the pocket that people are still offering to pay him money. If you told me I can project Brock Purdy into the top 10 at doing that one thing well, cool. And that can the Niners build a Super Bowl team around that? Yes. Can they? Will they? And have they? Still are unchecked boxes. And I'm simply, look, I know there's some family of mine that must be from Missouri. You still got to show me. You got to show me before I crown you, bro. I'm not giving you things that you haven't earned. I understand the fanatic and fan, but the reality is, and I'm a grown man, I like reality. What he has done isn't enough yet. It's not enough. The reason why the only reason the Niners are not the projected favorite to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl is Brock.
That's a good point.
Purdy.
Uncertainty.
And all those people need to watch film. That's the reason why I'm so high on him. They need to understand that with him at quarterback, he is not just some dude. The way he throws the ball actually allows Kyle Shanahan to run plays the way he wants to. If you get the ball in Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, and McCaffrey's hands and Kittle's hands while going downhill and just letting them get all the yak instead of throwing it 5 yards behind them and getting murdered when Jimmy Garoppolo was quarterback, then the Niners have a lot more plays that they can draw up and the Wonder Kid could go do his thing. That's the difference.
Wonder Kid. Man, listen, is there a new weed dealer in Fairfax, Virginia? Is there a new, did they just open a new CBD store and they are unregulated? Is that what happened? Are we shopping at a new farmer's market where they get the special delivery on the side, especially for Hosta Breezy?
Yeah, we got the Wonder Boy special going on.
What is happening over there? That is spectacular.
Last year, you guys said I could be the 49ers quarterback and they could go far. Last year, you guys said it didn't matter who the quarterback was. And it clearly mattered because they didn't have a quarterback in the NFC Championship. They didn't have one.
100% agree. I 100% agree. And I would still say this. I'm like, still, think about this. I'm asking you to wrench your brain for a second, right? Get out of the space that you're in. Be surreal. Step outside of your Haas awesomeness and your Tabrizi fandom, but give me the full analytical truth about where you would put Brock Purdy when it comes to NFL quarterbacks. Where would you project? Right? Where would you? No, don't project.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he right now? So if you're listing all the starting quarterbacks in the NFL and then you deem Brock Purdy the quarterback, which still there's some question because we don't know if he's a starting quarterback for the 49ers. If Trey Lance is announced as a starting quarterback for game 1, I'm 50% not surprised. It's 50-50. That's literally how it works for me. But where would you rank Brock Purdy in the best 40 quarterbacks in the NFL? Harrison, where would you put him?
I'm gonna have to start naming names.
Right? There's all
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson.
you got
to keep going.
We gonna keep going.
He's gonna be in the 20s probably. He might be in the 20s.
Right? Okay, so Haas, give me honesty here.
Mm-hmm.
Rank Brock Purdy where he currently stands as an NFL starting quarterback.
I'm going to act like you for a second. It's not just Brock Purdy when you get Brock Purdy. Let's be real. When you get Brock Purdy, how much does he cost this year?
No.
Hold on. It costs less than $1 million. So with Brock Purdy, I get Brock Purdy, I get Nick Bosa, I get Christian McCaffrey, all in one salary compared to any of those quarterbacks.
That's that's value, and that's the ledger. I'm not talking about the ledger.
That's like me calling Russell Westbrook the best NBA point guard in the NBA if we're just talking contracts.
Right. I'm not talking contract.
I'd take Austin Reeves or Jalen Brunson's contract, but okay.
Of course you would.
Jalen Brunson's contract is legit.
Of course you would. That still doesn't change the fact that if you ranked Austin Reeves amongst NBA basketball players, where he is on the list is somewhere relevant and relative to where Brock Purdy is as a quarterback in the NFL. That's the reality. Fall in love, you love who you love, but that ain't the truth. So where do you put what's the number? What is the number for the quality of play? For the value, like we're talking about value as a quarterback, not as value on the roster and what some GM. I don't need GM speak. I'm talking about the quarterback. Where is it?
To help with what you're saying, where would you put him compared to Kirk Cousins? Because you could say
they're not on the same level.
Kirk is better.
So obviously everyone's going to say Kirk is better.
Yes.
That's what you guys are going to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's right behind Kirk Cousins.
Right behind Kirk Cousins where? In line?
Yeah.
Like in on the depth chart? Like what do you
No.
what do you say? Like there's look.
I would take him over Tannehill. I would take him over Tannehill.
Wait, what? Tannehill played in the. Okay, go ahead.
How far has Tannehill gone? What has Tannehill done?
AFC Championship game, and
so is he.
Okay, but this is where you're putting him. So go ahead. I'm gonna let you do that. Tannehill. Okay. So who else is he?
All right, so let's list them. So Mahomes. I mean, we could still list Brady if we want, because somehow Brady should come back and join a team. And Brady's number two right now.
If Brady showed up in the Bay, they hand him the starting quarterback position.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not dumb. I would take the Jets quarterback. Okay, that guy over there, he's okay.
Yep.
Okay, I would take Josh Allen. I would take Herbert. I'd take Burrow. Is that 7?
Keep going.
I would take Hurts.
Keep going.
Take Tua.
Take Burrow.
No, I wouldn't take Tua. Tua gets Tua's one hit away from ruining my franchise.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. All right. Fair.
Dak.
Fair. No, absolutely not Dak. Absolutely not Dak. Sorry. Sorry. No.
Dak was
so overrated.
For the Niners, you'd be the favorite.
Yeah.
No.
You'd be the favorite.
You're so high on him. I've seen him get owned by the 49ers so
Look
much.
Look at the numbers, bro. Look at the numbers. If Dak was on the 49ers, you would be ranked ahead of the Kansas City Chiefs.
I think if Tannehill was there, you'd be the favorites pretty clearly too.
Look, this is the thing.
Who's the worst quarterback you could put on the 49ers and they'd still be the favorites?
Jared Goff.
No.
Oh,
wow.
you take Goff.
Come on.
Stafford?
Stafford, yes, of course.
Geno Smith.
No.
Oh, now I'm really rooting for the Seahawks.
Because you guys love him.
Russell Wilson.
I like Smith.
Russell Wilson, of course.
Would you rather have your Brock Purdy or Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray.
Would you rather have Brock Purdy or Bryce Young? Yeah, that's
Bryce
what
Young.
I thought.
Bryce
Would you
Young.
rather? Would you
Young.
rather? I'm just going to pay from the text line. This is the thing. Now Tannehill is the 26th, right?
So
20. Like he's in the 20 range.
Yeah.
I'm
not sure that if there's door 1 with Brock Purdy and there's CJ Stroud in door 2, I'm not sure that I don't go in Stroud's door.
Danny Dimes or Brock Purdy?
Hell, heck no.
I'm cool with that.
Come on.
I was just seeing where we're at. John and Corbin, this is cracking me up. Yeah. So that ain't Kool-Aid. Remember, I'm a 49er fan. That'd be crack aid.
Yeah, that's crack aid. Right? John, outstanding text, by the way. That's a fantastic text, brother.
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones is just I still don't understand it.
I love it.
He is
my favorite experiment.
He is the greatest broad in daylight theft. I don't know who he has pictures of and what they were doing, but that brother has got he's got an investigator with camera and video because he somehow convinced people that he's that dude at the top of it. It is fantastic to watch. So
the number one memory of him is tripping over the 20-yard line when he had an 80-yard touchdown.
Bruh. So I'm just going to tell you that from the NFL GMs, Kirk Cousins is the 9th best quarterback in the NFL. Haas, do you know who 10 and 11 are from the GM? Do you know who 10 and 11 are? I'm
I
going to help.
need to list
I'm
them
gonna
in
help.
front of me. Okay, go ahead.
Dak Prescott is 10. Do you know who's 11? Tua. You know who's 12? Matt Stafford. 13, Deshaun Watson. 14, Derek Carr. 15, Geno Smith. 16, Jared Goff. 17, be mad, Daniel Jones. 18, be mad, Justin Fields. 19, be mad, Ryan Tannehill. Number 20, ready for this? Russell Wilson. You know what? You understand? You know where your boy is listed? 23rd. 23rd behind Kenny Pickett of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just want to tell you, I understand your love and passion, kind sir, but you're going to have to stew. You're going to have to fester. You're going to have to marinate in this. Harrison will throw us the break.
Yep.
Haas will get up and just stomp and march around his office for the next 5 minutes till we come back.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone again, and with me on the line, Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I know how proud you and everyone at the dealership are to earn the prestigious Honda President's Award year after year, 17 times. Tell our listeners what it means to you and your customers.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, all of us are extremely proud to have earned this award, and I want all of our customers to know it's not just earned by one person's effort. It's the entire dealership. Sales, parts, and our amazing service department.
17 times. Wow. How does that compare to other Honda dealers?
This award is only given to the most elite dealerships that demonstrate excellence. We really do strive to go above and beyond for the ultimate customer experience before and after the sale. Charlie.
That's why for 2022, Honda of Lincoln is once again Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer. Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
IT projects piling up again? Managing IT can definitely be frustrating. Whether you have an in-house IT department or you manage it yourself, let Hamilton be your experts. At Hamilton, we take the frustration out of your business tech issues with managed IT solutions. We specialize in co-managed and fully managed IT. Does your business need better managed IT? Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
You're listening to The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into The Breeze. I am Harrison Arns, switching the ones and twos. We got the host, as always, DP and Haas here with us. Again, if you guys want to join the show, start him at text line 402-464-5685, as well as we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951. Keep in mind, we should have just switched over to the Royals. Producer Ben is giving me a thumbs up. So, again, be sure to stay tuned into the streams, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Allo Channel 951. We have Royals on the FM airwaves right now. But over the break, we talked a lot about some quarterback rankings and where Brock Purdy sat. Haas had some time to think about it. Do you want a rebuttal?
Didn't need time. Two things. What record would you need from Brock Purdy, turning it back to both of you, to actually say that he's an elite quarterback? What record do you need? 17 games. 15-2?
Not 17 games, though. So that's where I'm at. It's not 17 games.
So it's the Jalen Hurts thing. So he has to go to the Super Bowl and then has to perform well in the Super Bowl to because this is what happened to Jalen Hurts last year. Everyone was like, it's just his team. He has receivers now. It's his defense. Jalen Hurts is not that good. And then Jalen Hurts got through to the NFC Championship and then performed eye for an eye with Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So that's why now you could say,
it was not for an eye because Mahomes has the ring. So it wasn't in fact.
Mahomes ended with the ball. Look, I'm admitting to that Hurts was not a top 10 quarterback in my mind. And now, with how he performed last year, he's better than Josh Allen. He's better than Josh Allen. He earns the right to be better than Josh Allen.
No, he's not. He's in a different column than Josh Allen. Josh Allen had to go through the best in the game. Right? If Jalen Hurts, if the Eagles were in based on results, if they were in the AFC, they would not have went to the Super Bowl either. So, like, you got to beat Pat Mahomes. You got to beat Sir Patrick of the United States Mahomes.
Which is why Burrow's number 2.
Well, but this is the thing. I'm not sure that, like, Burrow's number 2 or number 3 or whatever it is. If you're an NFC quarterback, and now that Sir Rodgers has moved and shifted to New Jersey, the NFC conversation is different. The NFL is based on separation and lanes of talent. The NFC has one process and pocket, and it's not fair. The two best teams rarely play in the Super Bowl. Rarely do the two best teams play in the Super Bowl. There are two teams that get to play in the Super Bowl. One of them is the best. The other is the most lucky of the others, in that they got an opportunity based on that. They could be the best in the NFC, but not be better than the top 6 quarterbacks in the AFC or the best 6 teams in the AFC. That's how it works. That's the difference. And when people talk about tournaments and the otherwise, what March Madness does, it's still folded that you only have to contest half the bracket. You're not like the rankings aren't equal. You can go to the Final Four and not be one of the 4 best teams because you could have gotten a break and missed all of the power strokers all on the other side of it. So for young Brock Purdy, his job, number 1, is to be the best quarterback in his division. Well, nope, wrong. I correct myself. Job number 1 is to be best quarterback in his building because we're still not sure that.
No,
true.
We're sure. We're sure.
No, we're not. We're not. Your coach said we're not.
No, he did not. He said it's the only way he loses his job is if he has 10 bad practices in a row. He is the starting quarterback of San Francisco.
No. He didn't call him the starting quarterback. He said he's leading the competition.
No, there's no competition. No.
He has not named his game 1 starter. He has not. And guess what? You know what? You know what Haas Tabrizi knows is that when a coach won't name his number 1, there's a reason. There's a reason why he hasn't named his number 1, because he could lose it. He could lose it. Brock Purdy could go on a tear, and he could lose it. Even if he's the favorite, he could lose it. You know who the starting quarterback in Washington is? They told you. They told you. You know who Nebraska's starting quarterback is? They told you. You know why they haven't named a number 2? because the dude that's leading the competition could lose it tomorrow. And he'll be out here talking about, whoops, the one thing a coach can't do is go eat the words. That's why he hasn't named Brock Purdy the starter.
I don't agree. I think they've already named him. We can
find it for me. Find it.
I googled.
He's the starting quarterback. Look, so with everything you just said, has to get to the Super Bowl is your answer for Brock Purdy to be a top quarterback, correct?
To one, win the job. Two,
win the
be
job.
The best quarterback. Be the best quarterback in the division.
Okay,
right. Who else is a quarterback in that division? Harrison.
For the 49ers?
The 49ers division.
So Kyler Murray.
You're
Smith.
looking at Geno Smith still.
Right.
So
he's got to be better than Geno and Stafford, which he currently is not. So he's got to be better than that. Then he's got to be the best.
Cooked them in the playoffs last year. But
the team cooked them, but that's okay. That defense cooked them. That is not. There was not a play made by Brock Purdy that determined the outcome of that game.
Please Google the stats. It was 3-something and 4 touchdowns without looking it up.
But who got them the ball? What was the time of possession? What was the demarcation of where the ball was whenever the 49ers took possession on offense? Short field, short time.
No, he made some killer. You got amnesia. DP, you're getting old. 61 years old now. Like, you're getting old. You're forgetting this dude did it.
Wait a minute. The best coach in football is older than me. Don't trip. Don't trip.
He looked good in those videos. He looked good.
Don't trip. Do not trip. Short field, short space. Then he's got to be the best quarterback in the NFC, right? And then to fully be measured, he has to go toe to toe with Patrick Mahomes. That's literally whatever version of superhero comes from the AFC. It could be Joe Burrow on that given Sunday. It could be Josh Allen. It could be any range of people. So in order for him to be in that conversation of great, that's where he's got to go.
So when he makes
with those field markers, does he reach this year?
I mean, that's the expectation. So I expect him to be a Pro Bowler. I expect him to.
I'm a question and answer dude. Does he meet all of those markers this season? Going on the record.
Will he or already has he?
Mr. Breezy is
because he was a torn elbow away from reaching it.
Here's I'm gonna ain't it, man. I'm asking you real simple biz. It's simple. Yes or no?
You asking me where the Niners will be in 5 months? Because they're the favorites in the NFC.
Stop dancing. We ain't playing music right now. There's no music being played. No dancing is required. Yes or no?
What's the question? I don't get it. If you're saying is Brock Purdy going to do all those things? Yes, he's going to be the starter. Yes, he's going to be the best quarterback in the NFC West. In my eyes, he's going to be the best quarterback in the NFC.
Keep going. No. See, this is
and they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And then because of his contract, they're going to have a massive defense that allows Nick Bosa to come play, and they win the Super Bowl. Because all we said last week was
all
this.
Those things are in play. Harrison, we got him.
Yeah,
we got him.
This is gonna be really good to play.
We got it
after the Super Bowl.
We got him. We got him. Like I just
do it.
That thing.
Save it.
This is where
play it.
Yep. That's fair. That's so good. That's so good.
I think I became a Seahawks fan. Go Geno.
Look, I didn't know Hoss could moonwalk. But he got out of the way of that question like Neo, man. He put his palm up and was like, nope, I'm not answering that. No.
I don't know how else to say it. Brock Purdy is the guy. He is the guy.
Man, that is some hill to die on, Brock.
It's just, it's
So
like, you're really, I'm just amazed. But like, I love Justin Fields, but like, there's just nowhere. I'm not putting him in any stratosphere right now.
Man,
I just haven't. Like, yeah, he's shown flashes, but man, I gotta see it come together. You had Brock Purdy take it to the FC Championship game, but you got to give credit to Jimmy Garoppolo for still getting you a long way through. He only had 4 touchdowns or 4 interceptions up until that point. He had a QBR of 112 until he got hurt. He was playing good football for you guys. You might have had some frustrating throws, but man, yeah, I just don't like writing off Jimmy G that much. I feel like he gets wrote off a lot.
7-0 before the NFC Championship. 7-0. What else could he have done?
No, I'm not saying take anything away from Purdy. I'm just saying those are accolades, but it's not enough to put me up there.
What's the trophy? What's the trophy you get for winning, for going 7-0 in the middle of the season?
Good job award.
No, the trophy that you get.
Literally the participation award.
The trophy that you get,
yeah,
is the starting job for the next season.
He
It's
still
enough.
doesn't have it.
He does. Just because
he does,
you're not friends with Shanahan anymore doesn't mean he doesn't have it. Just text him and find out. Text him and find out.
If I googled it 100 times, still likely. There's no official amount. I went on Bing, Yahoo, and Google.
He went to every search engine, Hoss. He was trying to help you out. He went to every search engine, and no, he couldn't pull it off. Jalen, the best 5, maybe 6, possibly 7 quarterbacks in the NFL are in the American Football Conference.
Correct.
Number 1, Mahomes. 2.
You go all the way down to you go all the way down to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Anywhere from there to there. Other than, and then you put Hurts in wherever you want to put him in there.
I'd move Rodgers to 3, but
right.
okay.
Well, but I mean, this is the thing, that if Jalen Hurts is number 8, then you get to Kirk Cousins, and then you go back to the AFC for the next 3. Then you find yourself in Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, and then the Kyler Murrays and the Matthew Staffords and the Tuas. Somewhere beyond that, in a universe beyond little people, there is a place where Brock Purdy is in the top 25. Like that, it's there where he lives, and somehow he's going to elevate him from 25 to 2.
Yeah, I'm just not there.
So look, I understand the double standard of this. Just hold on. I understand the double standard of this. Jimmy Garoppolo made it to the Super Bowl, therefore he's a strong quarterback. The problem was he didn't do anything in the Super Bowl, therefore he's not a strong quarterback. Russell Wilson is a good quarterback. He had a terrible year last year, but he won a Super Bowl. So I don't know why he is rated by this Matt awesome GM as 15, 16, 17, and everyone's forgot about Russell Wilson. It's going to be really hard to beat all those quarterbacks in the AFC West. But Russell Wilson is still a top 10 quarterback.
Russell Wilson's a Hall of Fame quarterback, bro.
Correct.
And you're speaking to this out of because he had a bad year. He's had every good year except last year.
Okay, so we're fine. We're on the same page.
Is he an MVP? Did he win the MVP?
I don't know. I don't think he did.
Brock Purdy is in a different space, bro. Like, I understand the love.
No. We're missing.
He's not
my
in
point.
the space. He's not in the space.
My point was the GMs are inaccurate. If they're going to have Russell Wilson that low, then this could be a freshman level college GM, not an NFL GM. Or
no, these are NFL GMs.
So the list is invalid if they don't have Russell Wilson as the top 10 quarterback. That's the point.
No, this is where they put him now. That if you redrafted this year's likely starting quarterbacks in the NFL, if you redrafted them right now, right now. If you told me you were going to take Brock Purdy second, I'm going to remove you from the room. I'm going to turn your microphone off. This is what we're talking about. That if the drafting of starting quarterbacks in the NFL right now, and anybody could choose first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Nowhere in there is Brock Purdy. And if somebody in that group who's trying to win a game this year, win the Super Bowl this year, right? That if you're drafting to win the Super Bowl this year, and you have all the other pieces on your team, you've got 24 pieces. You got 2 really good kickers. You got within the space of your 22, you've got a kick returner and a punt returner. You're all good. You can defend. You can do all those things. And now You just simply get to choose the quarterback that is going to give you what you need to not screw up what you've already done. And then if you're drafting quarterbacks to do that thing, you're going to take Russell Wilson in the top 10, and it's not even close. Like, to say that, that's
what I said.
Then if you're going somewhere in the 20s, anywhere in the 20s, Brock Purdy belongs. Right now, next year, if after Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl, he still may not be in the top 10 of quarterbacks drafted for next year's quarterback draft. That will be determined by the work done this year. Russell Wilson dropped from 3rd to 10 because of last year. Brock Purdy's last year, while really good, wasn't good enough to get him in the top 25. That's what I'm able to compartmentalize what we're talking about. Common sense says Brock Purdy is a talented quarterback. Common sense also says the 49ers are a contender regardless of who their quarterback is. That's why they've got 3 really talented quarterbacks in their room who could make them a contender for the championship. They have to decide who's the best of the 3. While they're doing that, these other top 20 quarterbacks know they're the guy, have the reins, have room for error, have gone through injury and come through and not lost their spot, right? Dak had a chance to lose his spot. Cowboys were playing well. Guess what? Dak was still the dude. Right? Dak was still the dude. That's how you know. Look, Jalen Hurts got hurt. Gardner Minshew came in, and everybody was like, oh, he's the second most important player on the team. No, he's not. The Eagles didn't look the same. They didn't look the same, and that's the truth. Aaron Rodgers, all of this stuff, right? Jordan Love, we can replace. That's a Hall of Fame dude. Now, in the room, no matter what he does, if Brock Purdy wins the NFL MVP, he then would make the top 10.
Yeah.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
But it's absolutely true.
He won the MVP, and then maybe he'll make the top 10.
It's absolutely. Listen, if Brock Purdy wins the MVP,
come on,
Joey Bosa has set NFL records for sacks. The 49ers defense will lead the league in turnovers and points off a turnover. Your kicker's a Pro Bowler. McCaffrey leads the league in both rushing and in pass receptions, right? You're getting numbers from other places that are so ridiculous. We know that the yards after catch for Brock Purdy to win a Super Bowl MVP, that Christian McCaffrey will have the greatest yards after catch numbers in the history of the NFL.
I'm with you on that one.
In the history of the NFL. Listen, I understand he's your dude, but the reality is what Brock Purdy can do and what he's done has very little to do with what quarterback play in the NFL. Is he going to recreate the way quarterback play is handled in the NFL? No. Is he going to bring some new thing that all the other top 10 quarterbacks on this list have brought to the NFL in the way quarterback play is done, and the way contracts are done, the way play calling is done? Brock Purdy is not in that conversation. And even if he wins the NFL MVP, he then might move into the conversation with Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, etc.
He wins MVP. He's going to be top 10. I'm there on that.
Well, he's not. That's why I can put those disclaimers on it, because there's zero chance. There's zero. Like Joey Bosa will boycott.
It would be really funny.
Joey Bosa will boycott and Christian McCaffrey will meet Brock Purdy at the door and not allow him in the award competition, award ceremony if he wins it.
If Joey Bosa becomes a 49er, then the Niners don't need a quarterback, because to have the Bosa brothers together,
that's what's necessary, right? That's what we're talking about for next year. Bosa bookend would actually make the competition.
Now we're going over. Real quick, Toss. We got.
Look, if you are a GM, are you going to admit on your mistake that you just wasted 3 first-round picks and made a terrible selection? Are you going to admit that and move? Okay.
Yes.
Most people wouldn't. So that's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, if Garoppolo is so good, the Niners could have retained him, but they didn't want him because they have someone else that's better. That's it. They have someone else that's better.
Okay.
No, I'll be honest, boys. We went over there. Things were getting a little heated, so we're just going to keep this thing rolling. We got about 5 minutes left anyways. So let's just keep it rolling. We're streaming. We don't got to be time constricted here. 5 more minutes. And again, you want to join the show, start a text line 402-464-5685. Also streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951. We do have another one asking who's going to have a better season, Jordan Love or Brock Purdy. I think that one's pretty easy. It's going to be Purdy. I don't see any way Jordan Love's going to actually have that level of production right off the bat with the Green Bay Packers. I said this before 100 times, but the wide receiver room, they're still going to have to figure that out. I'm hoping Smart Toure gets the bigger shot just because I think that room's still open. But, yeah, I mean, if you're betting on Love to have a better season than Purdy, I don't know where you're at.
So the difference is we've seen Purdy do it. We haven't seen what Jordan Love could do. So
yeah, just
we don't know.
little stints in there for 1.5 last season, I think, against the Chiefs, but that was about it.
Well, he did have a really good preseason game.
Yeah. It says a lot.
And that's enough. That's enough.
Hey, I mean, the 3 playoff games, hey,
That's
those
enough.
count. Playoff games count.
Well, he didn't, games he didn't finish. Games he didn't finish.
If we want to stay on the do you want to pivot to the brotherly love and talk about the Usos, or do you want to talk about the Usos later on because he's not in the WWE anymore?
Well, I think that I think we will find out next Friday.
That's a good way to put it.
We'll find out next Friday. That's what we'll find out. Oh yeah, Texter said DP with the cold takes today. DP's just out here having fun.
Yeah, that was when you said if he wins the MVP,
like DP just like I'm just out here listen. If you don't understand that I love Sundays so much because I get an hour to pick on Haas Tabrizi for like I can 100% believe Haas Tabrizi, and then what fun would that be for me to just sit here and not pick on him for an hour? Like I understand that I'm rooting for like if the Niners on the list of who I want to win the Super Bowl, the Niners were in the top 5, and that's absolutely true. So, like, I just pick on Haas because it's Haas.
Yeah, I Haas, I would be a lot nicer, but the Lakers fan stuff is
right. Like I want to love you, bro, but the Lakers. Like, what's the social media thing? Haas is a 10, but he's a Lakers fan, so that makes him like a 4, and he can't even help it.
Yeah, you got the phone finger right there. There it is. Yeah, I think it's just the guy that's been blessed with winning so much. I don't want to hear it.
No. He chose winning. Like,
in 88.
He chose winning.
In 88.
He chose. Look, in the grand scope of being a fan and like an uncharted, untethered fan, that somehow you chose while living in DC. You chose the Lakers, the Dodgers, and the 49ers. Remember, he didn't pick the Rams like he went total LA. He didn't pick Golden State, Warriors, and the 49ers. He went real specific. LA, and San Francisco, which tells you that immediately people from California would look at him with a side eye because he is not loyal to California or any fan base. None whatsoever.
I was 6 years old. They all won a championship. They were on TV all the time. I've stuck with them my whole life. I could have been a Warriors fan the last 10 years. I could have been like my boy Mike Planis, who likes the Heat sometimes, the Spurs sometimes, Oklahoma City when they had Durant and all them. Like I could just flip my team every week. But no, I'm a Laker fan with Jeremy Lin and Smush Parker and Kwame Brown. It is what it is. I'm a Laker fan.
You better not speak ill of Kwame Brown. That dude come find you, man.
He would.
Yeah, you better leave that dude alone. Look. Kwame Brown, I am not responsible for the words, takes of Haas Tabrizi. I will give you his email. Send that brother after us, man. You better leave. You better behave yourself.
How much did Michael Jordan break him? Oh my God. Don't blame me. You blame MJ on that one.
Oh man, look, I'm not talking about the Godfather nor the G. Neither one of them will get hate from my mouth. What did it say? Whatever's happening is all good stuff for me.
Well, all my teams won when I was a kid, and we all know why I'm a Nebraska fan, because they were really good. And my uncle went to Oklahoma, so I'm a Nebraska fan too. So hate me, love me, whatever you want.
There you go, bro.
That's fair enough. As I'm pulling up the music here again, before we wrap up, if you guys missed any of the shows, be sure to go to ticketfm.com. Should have all the podcasts up for you around 2 or 3 o'clock today. And again, it is the Big Red Welcome today, and the Ticket is an official media sponsor for that. Again, get lots of cool stuff there. The mini bag includes tons of great discounts from your favorite spots in Lincoln: Qdoba, Alumni Hall, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Amigos, Juice Stop, and more. All you have to do is grab free campus cash at Student Marketplace mini bag tonight at the Big Red Welcome or at the dorms, the Union, or more places on campus. So again, should be an awesome event. Kind of great way for all the new students and for just business members too to go down there, check it out. Ticket will be there as always, but nonetheless, appreciate you guys tuning in for this session of Ticket Weekends here on Sunday. We will still have some more later tonight. Plenty of good shows there. But that's going to be it for us. As I apologize for the computer here being slow, but we'll get out here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
MVP!